Welcome back, January, you sadistic son of a bitch. So Underworld Blood Wars is the follow-up to the award-winning Underworld Awakening. So I have kind of a love-hate relationship with this series. I really like the first two, I kind of like the third one, and I really hated Awakening. And I walked into this one with really low expectations, and I'm here to tell you this is the worst of the series by far. After Rise of the Lycans, they pretty much give up all attempts to put a story into these movies. They just find some reason to put Kate Beckinsale back into the leather, give her some guns, and give her something to shoot at for 90 minutes and release it in January. This has become a Resident Evil type franchise. The story, if you can call it that, of this installment. You got the lycans and the vampires both want to get a hold of the blood of Seline and Michael's daughter, who they introduced in the last one, and yet make no attempt to even bring her into this one. It's a very tired setup for an Underworld movie. There's somebody with some kind of a key element in their blood that everybody wants. We've seen it before. Now, where Underworld Awakening pretty much abandoned all the lore, all the mythology, all the real story-based elements of the Underworld movies and just focused on being a dumb action movie, this one tries to bring back that mythology of the first movie. They bring the vampires back into this really high-class aristocratic society. They give no explanation to how they rose from being the underground survivors of the last movie to now being back on top like they were in Underworld. The lycans are still this barbaric group of monsters. Scott Speedman's character of Michael is nowhere to be found again, and we get to spend another 90 minutes with Seline trying to figure out where her alliances should fall. A question that I'm tired of asking in this franchise. As far as the good in this movie, you've got Kate Beckinsale in leather, and you've got Kate Beckinsale in a fur coat. End of list. Now, as far as the bad, like I've already said, no story, no direction, just a sorry excuse to get these characters back onto the screen. The side characters, none of them you care about. The main villain in this movie is seriously just a poor man's version of Lucian, and the couple of characters that do come back from Underworld Awakening, you still don't care about. Theo James's character, throwaway. Charles Dance's character, my sweet dear brother Noomsy. If you get that reference, you should subscribe, because you're awesome. He's a poor man's version of Victor. Moving on past the characters, there's so many inconsistencies when you watch the franchise from start to finish and you get to Blood Wars. Not only is the whole human versus the lycans and the vampire war just completely skipped over in this movie, not even mentioned, not even addressed, we're given the most half-ass explanation for why Michael's no longer around. Once again, they give Seline this amazing superpower which she chooses not to use, otherwise the climax of this movie would be about 30 seconds long. And where Awakening at least knew that it was a dumb, pointless action movie with no story, and it relished in that, and it just delivered some pretty cool, pretty serviceable action scenes, and somewhat kept you entertained throughout, this movie just takes itself way too seriously. It tries to be deep, it tries to be mythological, it doesn't really even deliver that many exciting or memorable action scenes. I was bored. Now, I'm a guy where I can enjoy a dumb action movie every once in a while. Every movie I watch does not have to be an Oscar winner. Every movie I watch does not have to be this 5-star contender for the best of the year. But this movie just offered me nothing in entertainment value. I was not entertained by any character, any story plot. Nothing in this movie really drew me in, and I just wanted it to end. So to wrap this all up, guys, if you're a fan of the Underworld franchise, I'm going to put all my money into saying that this is going to be your least favorite of the franchise. There's not really anything here that you're going to grab any substance from. There's not any memorable action scenes. The story is just the same old, and it's a jumbled mess. Kate Beckinsale is great to look at as always, but unfortunately, Underworld Blood Wars is not. So looking at Underworld Blood Wars, I recommend you skip it. Starting off 2017 with a bang. What do you guys think about Underworld Blood Wars? Do you like this movie? Do you hate it? Do you like the franchise? Do you hate it? What's your favorite, your least favorite? Do you have a ranking? Go ahead and rank them all here. And speaking of ranking the Underworld franchise, check out Sean Chandler Talks About on YouTube. Me and Sean and Durbin from Durbania did a ranking of all 5 of the Underworld movies, and that's going to be available for you to check out this Monday. So go ahead and check out his channel, subscribe to his channel and to Durbin's channel, and keep an eye out for that video where we give our rankings. And hit the subscribe button on this channel as well. That way you get to come back and see me next time. But if that's not soon enough to check out some more of my videos, you can check out a few more by clicking right over here.